Hello, guys. Good evening. Yolanda here. My name is Yolanda on YouTube. My YouTube channel name is Yolanda Moffett. YOULANDA MOFFETT. I'm from Letem, Central Rupununi, Region 9, Guyana, South America. I know it's a lot. Yeah, so um, I'm a Christian. Yeah. So I just want to talk to you a little bit about family. Mostly this video is for my family, but I guess maybe you can learn a little more about me from what I'm going to share about um, family and why it's important to know your family, you know, or the importance of knowing your family. I am I'm 46 years of age, and okay, let's start from my dad, from who I know, right? Because I don't know my father's mother, neither his father. I don't know his brothers because I've never met them. Good, that's one thing. And for my mother's side, I don't know my mom's father, neither I don't know my mom's mother. So I don't know my grandparents. And for my mom's side also, I know my aunts, and I knew one of my uncles. He died, and I know the other one. So I know my mother's side of the family. So my father is originally from a place called Maikoni. That is not close to region to the Rupununi. That is on the east east no. That's going Borby side, right? That's the little I know about Maikoni, because I don't really know Georgetown that much as well, because I born in the Rupununi and I grew up here. I know a little of Georgetown because I traveled there many times, but I don't know no Georgetown like Georgetown people would know. Anyhow, Georgetown, that's the capital for Guyana, right? So that being said, my father, yeah, was originally from Maikoni. He came to Letem as a soldier, and he met my mother up here. He met her from Anai because my mother originally is from Basin, Anai. And my grandparents, they are from Maikoni. That's on my father's side. My grandmother, I know of because I know her from my mom speaking about her, and sharing stories about her. And so my grandmother, from what I understood, came from Maranhão. That is a place in Brazil, right? Her mother, that's my great grandmother, they dwell somewhere in Normandy side, somewhere around there, where my grandmother met, not my mom's father, but my other aunts. Because my mom, let me see, my mom is the first, let me see, one, two. My mom is the second eldest. Yeah, because she had a big sister before, which is Aunt Mary. And then my mom, yeah, and then my mom, and then I have other aunts and uncles. So they my grandmother, which is my mother's mother, came to Letem, to Rupununi, looking for her. Is it her father? Yeah, looking for her father. I don't know where's the story there. That's all I knew. She came looking for her father. She went to the south, somewhere in Mukushi, and she met an Indian man, a Singh, um, Albert Singh, I think his name was, where she got pregnant from my mother's fourth sister, which is Aunt Mary. Good. My dad previously was married, divorced his wife, whatever the case may be. But anyhow, he came to Lethem. The story is too long, and I am not really familiar with that part of the story. But I know he came to Lethem and he met my mom, very young woman or young child still, I would say, um, from Anai. So when my mother died, she became responsible more or less for the younger ones because she was the second eldest. My aunt Mary got married at the age of 12, 13, somewhere around there. And the man that married her was way, way, way older than her. Anyhow, there's another story. There's for some other family member talk about. Anyhow, so my mom now met my dad in Anai. But mind you, yeah, my mom met my dad in Anai. But mind you, my mom, as a little child, had already gotten 3 children. So my mom basically like went through a lot of things. She is the strongest, most resilient woman that I know. My mom, and she is like an example to us, like, So my mom, I don't know, I just admire her. And so she, at that age, I think she had 3 children. One died, and she had 2 daughters. Anyhow, my dad met her then, and I don't know what happened. He brought her out to Lethem, which is where we are right now, in Lethem, right? They were in Anai, that is in the North Rupununi. He met her there, brought her out to Anai, to Lethem. Anyhow, and my father's name, by the way, is Spanky Samuel Randolph Richmond. Spanky Samuel Randolph Richmond. Yeah, that is my father's name. So was a Richmond from Maikoni. Okay, he met my mother. They came to Lethem, bought a piece of land, and that is where my mom is still residing up to today, right? My dad, by the way, passed away 14 years ago. Yeah, almost 15 years ago. At 72 years, he passed away. And so, good, from the children that my mom got with my dad, we have Ortex, that's my eldest sister. We have Martha, my second eldest. Juliet, that is the third. Then we have Aaron. Then we have me. And then we had a younger brother named Mickey. But he died way before that. He died, let me see, so many years ago. He died still as a teenager. I think 19 around there he died. Yeah, 1920 around there he died. Yeah. Anyhow, yeah. So there's the family tree. From my mom's side, we got, with my dad, I'm speaking about. Because before my dad, my mom had 2 eldest daughter. One died, that was Elaine. And then we have Faye. Faye is still alive, and she's in Lethem. She lives in Lethem too. Okay. But I don't know if she's around right now. But anyhow, so my mom in all total, let me see, she got 1, 2, the one that died, 3 daughters, 4, 5, 6, 7 daughters, and 2 sons in total, her children. So there's 9 children in all. My mom birthed. So my dad came from Maikoni. He came to Anai as a young soldier, met my mom. They got Ortex, Marva, Juliet, Aaron, me, who is Yolanda, and then Mickey. So basically, I'm the last daughter, and right now the last child as well, because My last brother passed away. So that is our family tree from here. But my dad, he used to work with the region. His call name was no Savannah Bull. They used to call you. And I'm not talking about my dad in any bad way. My dad was set a very good example to us in terms of education and these things, and in sports and all these things. He was there present all the time. So I'm not talking anything to, I must say, like, try to bring down my dad or anything. My dad was a respectable man. He had his issues. He had his own. Everybody has their own, you know, their own struggles or whatever the case may be. But from what I know, he was a hard-working man. He used to work hard. We have a farm in Mokomoko. He used to plant a lot, but he was a ladies' man. They used to call him, no? Yeah, my mom still remembers him in a fond way. That way, he was a ladies' man. Anyhow, yeah. So added to that, my dad have, let me see, how many sons he had. 2 sons in before with his married wife. And when he came to Lethem, he get a son in Ishalton, born around the same time with Juliet. His name is Giles, that I know of. I'm just telling my family tree. Then we have another son in Monkey Mountain. I don't know him. My dad has another son. Now we have another brother in Monkey Mountain that I don't know of. I don't know him, but I heard of him. We have a sister from Shia. Her name is Felicia, but she's in Brazil right now. She moved from Shia to Brazil at a very young age, and she is around the same age as Aaron, which is after Juliet. So, yeah, and those are the children that I know about and know of. Yeah, those are my brothers and sisters that I know of. So, in total, it's from the Rupununi here. We have, let me see how many of us. From my dad, we have Ortex, we have Marva, Juliet, Aaron, me, Giles, Felicia, and another brother in Monkey Mountain that I don't know of, but I think my other brother Giles knows about him. Anyhow, that's the family tree. So my dad passed away maybe 12-13 years ago. Yeah. And why I'm saying all this too, good, we have a family reunion coming up in July. Yeah. In July, the Richmonds Gibsons family reunion, and we wish we could have been able to make it. One of my sisters attending. That's my eldest sister, Ortex. And oh no, my dad didn't wait. He has some other children. We have, oh my gosh, I forget, Desiree, Valda. Yes, Desiree and Valda. Yeah, and those two girls are older than Ortex. Yeah, so we have Desiree, Valda. Oh, that is from the Georgetown side now. We have Stanley, that's the eldest son. Pepsi, I don't really know his real name. We have Valda, we have Desiree, and I don't know if he has another daughter in Georgetown. So we have Valda, Desiree, Stanley, Pepsi. And then in the Rupununi here, we have Ortex, Marva, Juliet, Giles, Felicia, Aaron, me. So a lot of children, and those children now have children. We all have children. So the importance of knowing your family is so that maybe, I don't know, my daughter maybe one day would go to Georgetown, and who knows, maybe she would meet some guy that she thinks she can, I don't know, date or whatever. Maybe it might be her family, you know. So it's important to know your family, to know your to have these family reunions, you know, to catch up and to keep that bond then, you know, active. And so yeah, so we're here in the Rupununi family reunion. It will be taking place on July the 13th of July, and it would have been so nice to attend, you know. It would have been so nice to attend. Family is important, but God is more important. Yeah, God is more important. But once God give you the strength to, you know, to live a certain age and a certain way, it's important to still catch up with family and whatever, you know. Yeah, it would have been nice for us to travel out, but then the trail is not good. The trail is very bad right now, and it would be very difficult for us to travel. But soon we'll be traveling out sometime in the later in July. We'll be traveling out, and yeah, but we won't be able to attend that family reunion. Yeah, so that is it, guys. That is just a little bit about my family. I would like to share with you. I have shared with you. um, I hope you have learned a little more about me. I am married now with one daughter, three sons. Why I say three sons? Because my my husband's son Ian, he came to live with us when he was 5 years old. So in a way, I adopted him. He grew up with me. He called me mom. So I say three. And then we have another son, which is Ryan. Yeah, but he's in Anai. He didn't grow up with me. He grew up with his family, his mother family back in Anai. Yeah, so our family is very big. Yeah, and I've been married, let me see, for the past 25 years now. This 31st of October will be 26 years. I married at the age of 19, and yeah, three biological children, and the rest is, I don't like to say stepchildren. The rest is a plus. Yeah, the rest is a blessing as well. Yeah. So that is it. I have, let me see, two granddaughters, two grandsons, and I'm 46 years of age. So, yeah, all my sisters are married, or you know, have their own families. And so yeah, so that is basically it. My mom is still alive. She's 72 years of age, and she's very strong, still looking young. She's still baking her cassava bread and making her farine and planting her garden. So yeah, guys, hard work. When we were younger, my mom used to ride to Mokomoko, where our farm is. That is like 17 miles from Letem, riding on a bicycle. She would go, she would farm, bring out food for us, like, you know, yam and cassava and all those things that she would have in the farm plant. She would even fishing. She and my dad would go fishing and these kind of thing. Although my dad mostly worked with the government, my mom never worked with the government in for a long period of time. She worked at the hospital as a cook, maybe 40 how much years ago, but most of her life she farms. That's what she do. That's what she loved doing. She plant anything she plant, it flourishes. That's She has a blessed hands. She's a blessed woman in general. She's a Christian as well. And look, we're so blessed to have our mother still alive with us. When we were younger, we used to play cards at home with her. She taught us to play cards, you know. Um, and I remember we used to be playing cards. Sometimes when dad come home, we hustling to hide the cards because he was more of a disciplinarian. But my mom was more laid back. She was more I must say, homely, like, Yeah, but my dad, he was more like, disciplinarian. You couldn't have friends come at home, and that's how I remember my dad. He was very strict, very, very strict. Not to say my mom wasn't strict too, but my dad was more strict. We had um like frightened with when he was around, like you can't say certain things. Although as he became older, like we could have made joke with him, and talk to him about anything, and he would laugh, remind him about how his days, how he used to how he used to frighten to bring friends, and afterwards, as he got older, we could have made those kind of joke, you said crack joke with Hina. But before, when we were younger, he was very strict, and I really appreciated that. I really like that. To today, I don't really believe in what am I say, like having children come over to play with my children at home and these kind of thing when I was bringing up my children, because I don't right now, um I don't have no minor, in a sense that all my children are grown adults right now. All of them are adults. My last child, my last son, he is 22, going into 23 years of age now. Yeah. 23. My daughter is 24, and my eldest son, he is um 30. Yeah, 30 now. Yeah, so everybody big. And Ian is I think though, he's married. So, like, and Ian he grew up with my father in a way that he pick up the same way, like, that you must be strict, your children mustn't be running off playing, school time is school time, you mustn't. Yeah, so Ian is like a little, you gotta say, daddy, in a sense that he's strict in that way with his children. Yeah. So I really appreciated that, you know. And I'm not a person that have friends home and we come in my room and lie down on my bed, and then I am not that type of person. I don't have them kind of those kind of relationships then, friendships. Yeah, where you have friends home. And yeah, most of my friends are Christian too. Yeah. Most of my friends are Christian, attended same church with me. So I don't have any non-Christian friends per se. Yeah. Most of my friends are Christian, and then my best friends are my sisters. So yeah, I can tell them anything. They're always, rooting for me to thing, and same vice versa. Yeah. So that is it, guys. Maybe one day I'll show you our farm in Mokomoko, because soon we'll be heading back in there to start cleaning farm. And this right now, our farm, every year it floods. Every single year it floods. When the rain fall heavy, the creek come up fast and it roll over the land, because our farm is between two creeks. Yeah, so every time the rain falls, it would flood over, and chaos. Yeah. A few years back, we had planted some watermelon, some not watermelon, pumpkin. And what else we plant? We plant a lot of things. We used to reap a lot. We used to bring out things by the vehicle loads. But right now, transportation is a big man to get to the farm. It's not like long ago. My mom used to ride to the farm, and then come back right into, reach back in time before even school over, and have our meals on the table and those kind of thing. Yeah. So that is basically it. I just wanted to share a little history, have it documented here for other family members to watch, and maybe you can, you know, be emboldened to share about your family tree as well. My family is my family. Yeah, my family is my family. So that's a little short, the shortest history I could have shared about my family. Yeah, it's very short and sweet. We all attended the St. Ignatius School, secondary school, in terms of secondary education. Yeah. Even the primary school we attended there in St. Ignatius. I don't think any one of us ever attended our primary school. Yeah, with the exception of our children. Yeah, but we as sisters or brothers, all of us attended the St. Ignatius Secondary School. And I mean, those are for the children from the Rupununi. Yeah. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoy this little history from this side of the family. Yeah, from this side, from Letem, Region 9. This is Central Rupununi, Guyana, South America. Right now I'm in Letem. I'm not in Bomfin today. And now the time is 10 something. Whole day today we were busy. I had made pepper sauce. What else I did? I washed clothes. I didn't make pepper sauce. Why I keep saying it like that? I grind pepper to make the pepper sauce, because the pepper grind is not pepper sauce as yet. You have to put in all, you know, the mecha inside it. Yeah. So that is basically it, guys, for now. I will catch you tomorrow. I have to be up early because we have barbecue at the church. Our group is called PCYF. That's Prayer Centered Youth Fellowship. I'm a youth in Christ. Yeah. So it's basically made up of a lot of women, and we don't really have men in our PCYF. But what we're doing, we're raising funds because we want to go to Barbies on a missionary outreach. And so we started raising funds from last month, May, June. So we're preparing for a trip sometime in December, November, December, around there. And I will take you along to that journey. It would be fun. Yeah, it would be fun. A lot of us are going, and you would get to see. Tomorrow we have a barbecue. I'll take you along tomorrow too. If I have time to video, I will video what we're doing. We're raising funds to do our missionary trip outreach to Barbies. We was to do it in August this year. No, last year August we was to do it, and it just didn't work out because a lot of things. Yeah. And that's during the rainy season time to August month. So a lot of things was against us then. So we didn't get to go. But now we're finally going, because now we have a pastor to go with us. Because as women, we don't believe that unless it's a women ministry, we can go, you know. Yeah. So I'm from the Christian Brethren Church. Yeah. So those who know about Christian Brethren would know, you know, our beliefs and so. Anyhow, guys, I hope you have a blessed night, a blessed day tomorrow, best morning, afternoon, night, whenever time you'll be watching this video. Please don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you again. Yolanda Moffett here. Actually, my name originally that I have on my ID card is Yolanda Richmond Moffett, but it's too long to put on this YouTube channel, so I started with Yolanda, and then I started with Yolanda _ here, and then I see I didn't too like it. Then I said, man, just leave Yolanda. Then I didn't too like it, and I changed to Yolanda Moffett, guys. Hard to please. Yeah, guys, so you take care, and may God continue to bless each and every one of you, and do have an awesome day, evening, afternoon, night, whenever you'll be watching this. So take care, comment, like, subscribe. Ciao.